this Zoom too. Okay, I have, my guest is back today again. Good morning. So I'm gonna do just a little more free flowing. I don't have everything planned out because I just want to experiment with a couple things today. So we're gonna do some ab work. We're gonna do a little abdominals. We might even try like a handstand today. Let's see how we're feeling. All right, so let's go ahead and take, and hi, John. Hi, oh, Stephanie, I know that's you now. Good morning. Okay, let's take a nice inhale. And exhale, let's again go forward and all the way down. And drop your head, and then just bend one knee at a time. So you're kind of just bending one knee, leaning to the side, and then switch, just to kind of get a little movement through the hips and stretch the hamstrings. And do 4 more, and 3, 2, 1. Now bend your knees, pull your abdominals on, and roll up. And one more time, take an inhale. This time, you're gonna go ahead and interlace your fingers, turn your palms out, and reach up. Take a nice stretch here. Breathing. And if you have a comment on something you want to do, again, you can put it in and I'll see if I can catch it and add it. And then stretch those arms out. You're going to stay up this time and lower the arms down. And then go ahead and just do shoulder rolls. But as we do the shoulder rolls, let's try to just balance on one leg as we do that, lifting the leg. I lifted the right up. And let's do 3 more with the arms, the shoulders, 2, 1, and then switch. Right arm or right foot for me is planted, left is up. Shoulder rolls the opposite way and roll. Here, pull those abdominals on. And let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Okay, while we're here, let's actually do one more balancing thing. So let's go ahead and I'll face this way so you can see me this way. You can go ahead, reach back, and you can be close to a wall or something to hold on to if you need. You're gonna hold on to the back of the right foot, and then you're gonna take that left arm forward, trying to go forward a bit, pulling those abdominals on, and then trying to reach that right leg back. Yes. And then coming up, and let's switch to the other side. So I have my right foot planted, holding on to the left, right arm goes forward, and then go ahead, reach that right arm forward, left leg back, abdominals pull on here, breathing. One side might feel different than the other, and lower down. Good. And coming back. Okay, and then last thing I want to do here, if you're okay, we're going to go into a squat. If that's too much on your knees or it doesn't feel right for you, then why don't you just do a forward fold for a moment. Otherwise, you're going to bend your knees and come down. Now, most people, their heels are going to come up like that, which is okay. And if you can, you're going to sit back, and then you're going to take your hands in the center here, stretch, and I'm using my elbows to kind of press my knees open, lifting the chest up. Hope you guys are doing great today. It's Friday. Breathing here. 2 more deep breaths. Last one. Good. Release the hands and then go ahead and slowly bend the knees coming up. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of abdominals. So Claudio, you can lay this mat out on the ground here. And then I know I had mentioned in the video before, but if you have any hand towels, grab 2 of those if you're on a wood floor. It can even be a rag, just something. We're going to do a stretch and a little movement. If you are on carpet, then sometimes these paper plates work better because they'll slide. And then if you're super fancy and already have them, the sliders, grab your sliders to use, okay? but I'm gonna put those aside for now. You're gonna come on your back here. Go ahead and lie down. I said it was actually nice having Claudio here yesterday because I could kind of see what my cues were having someone do. So I'm glad he came back. Okay, so bend the knees into the chest. And let's go ahead and take a nice inhale here. On the exhale, you're gonna bring the chin towards the chest so the upper body lifts up, shoulders off the mat. Go ahead and interlace the hands behind the head if you want some extra support. Point your toes, and one leg at a time, just stretch out. Inhale back in with the right, left leg goes out. Inhale and exhale. And switch. Good, now we're gonna pick it up and faster, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. So it's like every 2 times the legs come in, I'm doing the opposite breath. So it's like inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. And 4 more. And 3. And 2. And last 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good, lowering down. You're gonna take your hands around your shins here, so not on the knee, a little bit lower if you can. Now, this is gonna have the head up. If it's too much on the neck, just do it with it down. All right, exhale, upper body comes up. Now, you're gonna extend your arms up, legs out. You circle those arms around and bring those legs in. Inhale, open. Exhale, circle the arms and pull the legs in. And again, inhale out. Exhale, circle around. And let's do 3 more. Inhale out. Exhale, circle. And last 2. Inhale out. And circle. And last 1. Inhale out. And circle those arms. Lower the head for a moment here. And let the head kind of go side to side here to get a little stretch. All right, let's do 1 more abdominal here. We're gonna go ahead and take that right leg up, straight towards the ceiling. Head comes up and you hold behind the thigh, or I'm sorry, behind the shin. Left leg goes straight out and a couple inches above the ground. Pulse that right leg in twice. Pulse, pulse, and switch. Pulse, pulse, and switch. Pulse, pulse, and switch. And switch. And switch. So I do 2 little presses in to get a little stretch in the hamstrings and switch. And 4 more. And 3, 2, 1. Right from here, just keep your legs how they are. Interlace the hands behind the head. Now, the left leg is up for both of us, so I'm gonna turn towards the right. So I'm reaching at an angle. Then I'm gonna switch. Right leg up, left leg out, rotate the opposite way. And then switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. And then we've got 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1, and lower down. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. You can release the hands from behind your head. And then you're gonna come up to seated. All right, before we grab out our little prop things, we're going to do rolling like a ball here. Just kind of fun, just gets the spine moving a little bit. So I'll show you what it looks like. You're gonna lift your feet off the ground. You're holding around your ankles. You're pulling your abdominals on here, and then you roll back and come back up, and try not to get your feet touching the ground each time and not rolling on the neck. So it's just the spine. Okay, pull those abdominals on and roll back and come up. Find your balance. Good. And again, roll back and come up and find your balance. And again, so I'm rounding my spine, so it's kind of like a ball, right, when I go down. Let's do 3 more. And coming up. And last 2. And I'm really using my abdominals to help me scoop back up. And last 1. Good. Now stay there. Let's work on this. You're going to hold on to your ankles. Now right leg extends out. Yep, that might happen. I'm just scooting back so you can see me in this other camera here. Good. Now bend the right, and then the left extends out. Good. And then bend the left, the right extends out. And then the left extends out, and hold it, reach the chest. And break across that.
Haven't done this before.
He has not done any of these before. Okay, so that's a more advanced one. Instead of rolling like the ball, then with your legs out, you roll back and forth. So we're gonna work up to that one. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab your towels. Claudia, I'm gonna have you use the black sliders. Let me just make sure no one's commenting. Hi, Mama. Hi, I think it's Linda. Okay. Great pants, thank you. Okay, so Claudia, I'm gonna have you use these, but you're gonna need to take your socks off. All right, if you are on carpet, you are gonna use these paper plates. If you do not have paper plates, this is basically what you're gonna be doing. If you're just kind of on the ground without anything, I'll just show you what this is gonna look like. You're just gonna do this, where you bend one knee at a time in and out like this. Perfectly great exercise to do. We did that yesterday. Okay, if you have the sliders or you have these, you're gonna put one foot in the center of each of these, okay? Because well, that's interesting. I'm not sure what's gonna be better. I guess we're both gonna do it on the ground here. Okay, I'm gonna do it with these towels. What you're gonna do is place them about hip distance apart. I'm gonna just put my feet on it. Let me just angle this down a little bit for this. Okay, so you're like this. Then I walk my hands out and my legs out, so you're in a plank position. And then what you're gonna do is we're just gonna one leg at a time bring it in. Sorry, Insta, I know I'm not totally on camera here, but I'm trying to do what I can. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it here and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Pulling those abdominals on, reaching your chest away from the ground here, breathing. Zoom gets us from behind, awesome. Okay. And 5 more, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then take a break for a moment. Okay, hopefully that made sense. How'd that feel, Claudia?
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do the same type of thing, but this time, instead of one leg at a time, we're gonna do both legs going forward and back here. This is harder, so you really gotta get those abdominals connected when you're doing this. Okay, so reach those arms out and legs out, and pull it in through the abdominals, and pull it in, and in. Good, abdominals draw it in, and in. And let's do 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good, and then coming up. All right, so let's go ahead and I think we're gonna try it with the arms going in and out. I'm curious how this works. So you might want a mat for your knees for this one. So you're going to come down on your knees. You've still got your sliders or towels or paper plates. Yeah, come next to me. All right. So I'm gonna do this on my knees like this. I'm gonna bend my knees. Okay, we're gonna start with the right arm, and you're gonna take it out and in, and then the left. Out and in. Does that make sense, Claudia? The right goes out and in. The left out and in. Again, abdominals stay connected, and switch. And then right and left. 4 more like this. And 3, and 2, and 1. Good, now hold it. Now with the right, can you kind of do like a circle around and back? And then the left, circle around and back. And the right. And the left circles. Good. And the right. And the left. Pause for one moment. We're going to do a couple more. If you are not able to do this because of your setup, you could be in this position one arm at a time, reaching up like this, okay? So we're going to do one more set of each. Right arm out and in. Hold those abdominals on, left out. And right. And left. And last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And last thing, circle. Circle the right. Circle the left. And the right. And the left. Let's do 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then go ahead and sit back into child's pose wherever you are. I like to mix it up. I like to mix it up for the body to change things around. Even if something feels a little awkward, it's okay, you guys. Just go with it. Stay here. I'm just opening this up a little. Let's just sit back on the feet here, right? Where you've got your feet curled. Just trying to get in view here. Where's my cameraman? Okay. So you have the heels together. And I'm curling the toes under like this. Oh, yeah, I know, right? I ended up kind of where all the comments are again, huh? Okay, it's okay. We'll just be here another second.
Just took it down.
Yeah. Okay, so curling those toes, sitting back. Oh, thank you. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just flatten the feet out and then sit back on them. Now, just let me talk while we have our feet like this. We're going to try some handstand or kind of something against the wall. So if you're not there, you can start to go towards the wall. Kind of Fridays, I'm just thinking of a more playful day, a little different. So we're going to try that. I'm going to show you both variations here. So you're going to go ahead and coming up, and you can move your towels to the side. You can use a mat or not use a mat for this. So I'm going to show you the first position here. So this is, can you angle it, Claudia, towards the wall so you can see what we're doing? So I have my hands down. And then what you're going to do is walk your feet up the wall so that you're in this position. And we're going to work on shoulder and arm strength here. Okay? So you kind of want your shoulder over your wrist. That's how you decide where to go here. All right? So that is a little bit gentler, an easier way to start. You can even start with just one leg up like this, okay? Now, if you feel comfortable and want to do a handstand, you can turn around, put your hands just a little bit away from the wall, and then you just look for that strong leg and you kick up. And you may not make it up, right? And you're like, okay, I need to go a little more push and reach up, okay? So let's try it for 1 minute and then we'll move on from here. All right, which one are you doing, Claudia?
Either way,
You can do either one. Do you have a preference?
I just do
The half leg? Okay, so you don't need this mat. All right, so let's go ahead and so if you're doing it the other way, turn around. That's what you meant. And then put your hands down. And then all the way flat. Yes. And then walk 1 foot. He's never done this, so let's see. 1 foot up. Yep. Just pull your abdominals on and then the other foot. So if you look at what he's doing, I know you can't quite, let me turn it so you can see his
you
head.
want me flat or do you want me bent?
So I want your hands in a little more. Yeah, it's even harder to walk in now. That's it. So that his hand is over his. So hold it there, guys. I'm just going to go into this too so that we're even here. Let's hold it for a couple breaths. Breathing here, abdominals are on, tailbone is reaching up. If you're doing the full handstand, feet are reaching up towards the ceiling. And let's hold it. Rib cage draws in. Breathing here. Let's hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming down. Good. How was that?
Okay.
Okay. And then you're slowly gonna roll up, and then we are gonna come back to our mats. So you can take your mat out. If you've got your towel, keep it close by. Go ahead and lay down here. We're gonna do another abdominal, and then I want to end with some stretches here. Okay, so go ahead and, thank you. Yes, I do have a video man. All right, so let's go ahead and do hundreds here. So you've got your hands up towards the ceiling. The legs are coming up in tabletop, and you are going to exhale, bring your head up, extend your legs out with a slight turn out. I've got heels together, toes apart, pumping those arms. You can decide how low you want the legs to go. Breathing in and out. Keep your head up if you're okay, Claudio. Yeah. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. I'm using those triceps, back of the arm, to press into the mat. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. And let's do 3 more breaths like this. And exhale. And last 2. And last 1, inhale. And exhale. And break them up. Bend the knees into the chest here. Rock side to side. Okay, and then roll yourself up. I want these last 5 minutes to be more of like a stretch. Let's educate kind of on the body a little here. So you're gonna take a towel, and then we can do it, I guess we can do it standing for now. Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna take the towel and just drape it over your right shoulder, just like this, okay? And then you're going to take the left arm and grab the towel. And you really want to put some tension on it, like you're kind of pulling it over, not so much that, Claudia, see it straight over, see this hand, hold on, come down, yes, like this. So you're trying to get pressure on the tricep here, like you're trying to press down like that, does that make sense? Mm-hmm. But lifting the chest up, okay. Now, so you're staying in that position with that pressure on there, and then, so it's over your right shoulder, you're going to drop your head to the left. Not turn it to this, Claudia, where you drop the ear towards the shoulder. Yeah, exactly, exactly. So that we're trying to get a stretch in the right side of the neck here. Breathing here. Do you feel that? And I'm really using those hands to press down on the towel. Good. And coming up, drape it over the left shoulder. Hold it with the left hand, and then the right reaches back. And then you're going to go ahead and press down on that trap, the top of the shoulder here, I'll call it. And then head is going to go to the right. So it's going away from the towel here. And breathing here. So because I feel like everybody, including my kids who really would benefit from being in here, we are so bent forward on our computers feel like even more so now because we're not moving around and going places quite as much. It's really important to do these stretches for the neck, for the back, for you to set those timers to get up and move around, go for a walk, and then coming up. And then you're gonna take the towel behind you like this. Hold as wide as you can go if it's a smaller towel. And then you're gonna roll those shoulders back and then reach the arms. You can stay forward. And reach the arms away from your body. You have to stay facing towards the camera. Booty shot. Good. Roll those shoulders back. And now take the arms away from the body. Get that nice stretch and it kind of, yeah. And then, but look at your head. You want your head in alignment. Yes. So you want to think ear is over shoulder, shoulder is over hip, hip is over the ankle. So that you're getting a nice opening here. Now keep this towel and then you're going to lean forward and let your arms go over, but don't completely release the shoulder blades. Shoulder blades are still on your back, so it's almost like a lift with them still. And if it's too much, you bend your knees a little bit. Good. Now you're going to bend your knees and come up. And then we're going to take this down to the mat with us and do a hamstring stretch. So go ahead and on your back here, take your towel and wrap it around your the ball of the foot. And then you're going to lean back, reach the right leg up, left leg goes straight out. Can you sit down a little, Claudia, just so we're not blocking each other? There you go, thank you. Okay, so if it's too much, you can bend that left leg. Otherwise, you can straighten the right leg out. And then this gives you a little bit of ability to kind of pull the leg in, pull the toes towards you, and breathing here. Now, if you're close enough and you can hold on to that big toe, you can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, just keep this towel. So this is actually one of the stretches. Claudio does it a little differently, but this is one of the stretches he does pretty much daily, right? He is seeing a lot of benefit in his back, how his back feels, because your hamstrings are directly related to the back there. So you're gonna hold both sides of the towel in your right hand now. Claudio. And then the right leg goes out to the side. Good. And you're just opening up through the inner thigh here. You're flexing the feet back towards you. And breathing here. Good. And then coming up and lower down. You might have to switch sides too. Yeah, we're going to turn around so we have room. John, when you were talking about the hips, this is a great stretch, especially the one out to the side to do. Okay, so you're going to lean back and then you're going to go ahead and take that left leg straight up. So Claudia, look in the Instagram. You see how it's like we have to kind of stagger a little so they can see what we're doing. Yeah. Yeah. All right, and then you are reaching the foot towards you. So it's flexed. I'll say it's more flexed here. All right, and then you're just making sure that you're not holding tension in your shoulders. You're dropping those shoulder blades down and breathing here. And you guys can comment and let me know, did you like experimenting with stuff at the wall and the handstand, or you like, it's too confusing going all over? Let me know, okay? And then take both sides of the towel in the left hand and then open the leg out to the left. Now you're really being mindful that your right hip is staying on the ground. You're flexing that right foot to give you some stability. You can even take your right hand onto your right hip to kind of encourage it to stay open and down there. And breathing here. Good. Coming up, last thing, you can release the towel wherever you like. You're going to do happy baby here, where you hold on to the bottoms of your feet and open the knees out to the side. Again, another great stretch for the hips. The hips, they say, hold a lot of emotions, and so a lot of people are really tight through the hips. And you can kind of even rock side to side here. Good. Release that. You can roll to your side or roll up. And let's end in a cross-legged position here. Take the right hand down to the right and the left arm up and over, just to do a quick stretch to the side. And then left arm comes down, right comes up, and a stretch to the side. Good. Coming up. Be mindful of how you're sitting. Have you improved your posture just in this half hour and kind of worked on a little opening through the chest? We thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you have a beautiful Friday and a weekend. So I'll be back here Monday through Friday next week. I'm going to keep it at this time right now, 7:30 a.m. Please join, and then if you've got these little props, keep them close by. I'll list again things that are nice to have on hand for these classes, and look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Bye. Okay.